I met my wife in high school when we were 16 years old, back in El Salvador, Central America. I was born in Italy and my mom, white, is from France and my dad, black, is from Nigeria. I mention this because I'm a light-skinned black man. We moved to El Salvador when I was 7 due to my dad's job. In 2014 I met my wife in a private high school. We started dating and I wanted to meet her family. My wife and her whole family are white. She lived with her mom and 2 younger siblings and we set a date for that. Everything was going good until a day before our meeting. My mill started questioning my wife about me, and my wife said that when she mentioned her that I was black she made a ick face, and then my mill asked about what was my religion, her family are Christians, and my wife told her I was atheist, and that's when everything went downhill. She prohibited my wife to date me and even talk to me. My wife explained everything to me over the phone and said she couldn't date me because she gotta listen to her mother. She actually did everything her mother told her to do in every aspect of her life. I was heartbroken, but I understood. 3 weeks later my wife asked me to be her boyfriend again, and she said she didn't care what her mother thought about me, but she wanted to be with me. A lot bad things happened to her because of that. Her mother and her 2 oldest brothers, who didn't live with her, would constantly treat her like a whore, and they physical abused her, beating her with the broom, iron cords, belts, putting hands on her, etc. just because she wouldn't broke up with me. Her oldest brother threatened me over the phone, saying he would send his gang members homies after me. Keep in mind this was the worst time in El Salvador due to gangs violence. I talked to my parents about it and they told, just finished this school year since I was almost over and we're going to send you back to Italy. I talked to my wife about it, and we came up with a plan about her moving to Italy with me, the moment she would turn 18. We had a long distance relationship and everything went back to normal with her family because she told them I broke up with her and I went back to Italy. She ended up moving to Michigan, US. Because there was a babysitter program that if you're over 18 years old, speak fluent English and have no kids, they would bring you to an American wealthy family to babysit their kids. Such a scam, but I don't want to make this longer. We finally reunited in America, and that's when we figure out we have to live together. She left the program and we moved to Los Angeles, where my uncle owned multiple apartments buildings and he let us stay for free, for years. When my mill found out about it, she told my wife she wished she never had her as a daughter, and she blocked my wife from social media, phone number, etc. My wife suffered a lot because she really loves her mother. We even got married and have 2 kids, black like me, and her mother declined the wedding invitation. 3 years ago, my mill got really sick and my wife paid for everything and started sending her money every 2 weeks. Guess what? Her mother acted like nothing happened. I know she's only doing it for the money, but my wife said she doesn't care as long as she is able to talk to her. My uncle passed away 2 years ago and he only had 1 child, so I inherited 20% of his fortune and business. Money never was a problem for me because my parents always had great jobs, plus the free nice apartment. But this was a whole new level of lifestyle for me. My wife became a stay-home mom and I even took care of my mill financially, so my wife wouldn't stress about it and can concentrate on our kids and pets. My mill never owned a house. The house where my wife grew up, they've been rented for 20+ years. The rent right now is $300. That's expensive for El Salvador. Since I've been paying for that, I told my wife I would like to buy the house. I talked to the owner and he wants $65K, which is a fair price. My wife was so happy and called her mom to give her the good news, and my mill literally said, "Your husband is so rich and he wants to buy me this tiny home. You know, your brother and his girl and kids live with me now. I can't believe he is that insensitive. He can buy me a big house where my grandchilds can play and have fun." We both were shocked and my wife hung up and apologized for her, and I was furious. I told my wife her mother is a crazy bitch and I would never send a single dollar again. She got mad and said her mother was in the wrong, but buying her a bigger house, it wouldn't hurt my pocket, which is true. But just because I have the money, doesn't mean I have to, especially with her crazy mother, which I really hate. It's been 5 months, we have gone to therapy, together and separate. But nothing has changed in her mind. She still thinks I should buy her mom a big house, and I still don't want to do it. My mill always has been a terrible person. Our marriage was perfect before this incident, but now it feels different. I really loved her and I know she loves me, but this is so unfair. Her mother really abused her and she still defend her even in the therapy. She's supporting her mother financially with her own saved money, but I still firm, I would never help her mother again, and my wife said when she runs out of money she will get a job to keep helping her mother. Should I wait a couple months to see if therapy helps her? If I do, how long should I wait? Because if nothing changes I would definitely divorce her. Because my uncle left a specific clause if I ever get divorced or and get remarried. Of course I will take care of her and the kids, but she will have to find a job to support her mother.